Think your small yard can't handle a beautiful tree? Think again. Today we're revealing 8 stunning ornamental trees that will transform your compact space without overwhelming it. These aren't just pretty faces, each one is carefully selected to be non-invasive, manageable, and perfect for creating year-round beauty in tight quarters. Small yards present unique challenges, but they also offer incredible opportunities for intimate, stunning landscapes. The key is choosing trees that provide maximum impact while staying within bounds. Today's selections range from 8 to 30 feet at maturity, each offering multiple seasons of interest. We'll cover not just what to plant, but exactly how to plant and maintain these trees for decades of success. Every tree we discuss today is non-invasive and well-behaved in garden settings. Tree 1, Japanese Maple, Acer palmatum. The Japanese maple is the aristocrat of small ornamental trees. These slow-growing beauties mature between 6 to 25 feet depending on variety, making them perfect for small spaces. Planting instructions: choose a location with morning sun and afternoon shade. Dig your hole twice as wide as the root ball, but only as deep or deeper. The top of the root ball should sit level with the surrounding soil. Japanese maples have shallow, fibrous root systems that spread wide rather than deep. Backfill with existing soil. Don't add amendments unless your soil is extremely poor. Maintenance requirements: water deeply once weekly during the first 2 years, providing 1 inch of water each time. Apply 2 to 3 inches of organic mulch around the base, keeping mulch 6 inches away from the trunk. Prune only in late fall or winter when the tree is dormant. Remove dead, damaged, or crossing branches. Never prune more than 25% of the canopy in 1 year. Fertilizing: Japanese maples rarely need fertilizing. If growth seems slow after 3 years, apply a balanced slow-release fertilizer in early spring. Avoid high-nitrogen fertilizers which promote weak, leggy growth. Tree 2, Eastern Redbud, Cercis canadensis. The Eastern Redbud delivers spectacular early spring color with purple-pink flowers that bloom directly on the branches and trunk before leaves emerge. Planting instructions: plant in full sun to partial shade. This native tree adapts to various soil types, but prefers well-draining soil. Dig the planting hole 2 to 3 times wider than the root ball. Position the tree so the root flare is visible at soil level. Redbuds have a taproot system, so avoid disturbing the roots during planting. Establishment care: water thoroughly at planting, then weekly for the first year. Redbuds are drought-tolerant once established, but need consistent moisture during establishment. Apply 3 meters 4 inches of mulch in a 4-foot diameter circle around the tree. Long-term maintenance: after year 2, watering is rarely needed except during severe drought. Prune immediately after flowering if needed. Redbuds bloom on old wood. Remove suckers from the base annually. This tree typically lives 50 to 70 years with minimal care. Tree 3, Flowering Dogwood, Cornus florida. The flowering dogwood offers 4-season beauty with spring blooms, summer foliage, fall color, and winter berries that feed wildlife. Site selection and planting: choose a location with morning sun and afternoon shade. Dogwoods prefer slightly acidic, well-draining soil, rich in organic matter. Plant in early spring or fall. The planting hole should be shallow and wide. Dogwoods have shallow root systems that suffocate in deep holes. Critical first-year care: consistent moisture is crucial during establishment. Water slowly and deeply twice per week during dry periods. Never let the soil completely dry out the first year. Apply a 4-inch layer of shredded hardwood mulch, keeping it 12 inches from the trunk. Disease prevention: choose disease-resistant cultivars like Cherokee Princesses or Cherokee Chief. Ensure good air circulation around the tree. Water at soil level, never on the foliage. Remove any fallen leaves in autumn to prevent disease carryover. Tree 4, Serviceberry Amelanchier canadensis. Serviceberry is nature's multitasker: beautiful spring flowers, edible summer berries, and stunning fall color all in one compact package. Planting requirements: Serviceberry adapts to almost any soil condition, but performs best in slightly acidic, well-draining soil. Plant in full sun to partial shade. This tree can handle wet areas better than most ornamentals. Standard planting depth applies mitre's root flare at soil level. Establishment phase, water regularly the first year, providing 1 inch per week during growing season. Serviceberry establishes quickly, typically showing good growth by the second year. Mulch with 2 flighters 3 inches of organic matter. Ongoing care, prune in late winter to maintain shape. Remove basal suckers if you prefer a single trunk tree, or leave them for a natural multi-stem appearance. No fertilizing needed. Serviceberry thrives in average soil. Harvest berries in early summer when they turn purple-black. Tree 5, Ornamental Crabapple Malus species. Modern crabapples have been bred for disease resistance and minimal mess while maximizing spring flower power. Variety selection. Choose newer cultivars bred for disease resistance. Prairie Fires offers deep pink flowers and small persistent fruit. Sugar Time provides white flowers and attracts birds with its small red fruit. Avoid older varieties prone to scab and fire blight. Planting protocol. Plant in full sun for best flowering and disease resistance. Crabapples tolerate various soil types but need good drainage. Space according to mature size. Mitre's overcrowding leads to disease problems. Plant in early spring or fall when temperatures are moderate. Disease prevention and care. Proper spacing for air circulation is critical. Water at the base, never overhead. Remove any fallen fruit and leaves in autumn. Prune in late winter, removing water sprouts and suckers. Apply dormant oil spray in late winter if scale insects are present. Fertilizing schedule. Apply balanced fertilizer in early spring for young trees. Mature trees rarely need fertilizing, unless showing poor growth or pale foliage. Tree 6, Magnolia Jane. Magnolia Jane is part of the Little Girl Hybrid series, bred specifically for smaller spaces and reliable blooming. Strategic planting. Choose a protected location away from strong winds that can damage large flowers. Plant in full sun to light shade. Magnolias prefer slightly acidic, organic-rich soil. Never plant too deep. Magnolia roots are shallow and need oxygen. Special planting considerations. Handle the root ball gently. Magnolia roots are fleshy and break easily. Plant in early spring before bud break or in early fall. Create a planting area 3 times the width of the root ball, loosening compacted soil. Maintenance protocol. Water deeply but infrequently once established. Magnolias prefer consistent moisture but not wet feet. Prune immediately after flowering. Next year's buds form quickly. Remove only dead, damaged or crossing branches. Feed with acid-loving plant fertilizer in early spring. Tree 7, Kosa Dogwood, Cornus Co. The Kosa Dogwood blooms later than native dogwood, avoiding late frost damage while providing superior disease resistance. Planting advantages. Kosa tolerates full sun better than native dogwood. Plant in well-draining soil. This tree handles drought better once established. Standard planting depth and width rules apply. Fall planting works well for Kosa dogwood. Establishment care. Water regularly the first year, then reduce frequency. Kosa dogwood is more drought tolerant than native dogwood, but still appreciates consistent moisture during extreme heat. Apply organic mulch in a 4-foot circle. Pruning and maintenance. Minimal pruning required. Kosa dogwood naturally develops good structure. Remove dead or damaged wood in late winter. The distinctive strawberry-like fruit is edible but primarily ornamental. Clean up fallen fruit if aesthetics are important. Tree 8, American Hornbeam, Carpinus caroliniana. The American hornbeam is the ultimate low-maintenance choice virtually pest and disease-free with outstanding reliability. Planting versatility. Hornbeam adapts to almost any condition, wet or dry soil, sun or shade, various pH levels. This native tree is extremely forgiving during establishment. Plant using standard techniques, ensuring good soil contact around roots. Minimal care required. Water the first year, then forget about it. Hornbeam tolerates neglect better than almost any other ornamental tree. No fertilizing needed. Moist. This tree thrives in average to poor soils. The dense canopy provides excellent shade. Pruning guidelines. Prune in late winter if shaping is desired. Hornbeam responds well to pruning and can even be hedged if needed. Remove lower branches gradually as the tree matures to create clearance underneath. Universal planting rules. Plant at the correct depth. The root flare should be visible at soil level. Dig holes wide, not deep. Roots spread horizontally. Water thoroughly at planting, soaking the entire root zone. Apply 2 moist 4 inches of organic mulch, keeping it away from the trunk. First year establishment. The first year is critical for long-term success. Check soil moisture weekly by inserting your finger 2 inches deep. If dry, water slowly and deeply. Newly planted trees need 10 meter 15 gallons per week during growing season. Applied slowly for deep penetration. Staking guidelines. Most trees don't need staking unless planted in windy locations. If staking is necessary, use flexible ties and remove stakes after 1 year. Tight staking actually weakens trunk development. Fertilizing philosophy. Most ornamental trees perform well without regular fertilizing. If growth seems poor after the second year, soil testing can reveal specific needs. Over-fertilizing causes more problems than under-fertilizing. Spring tasks. Apply fresh mulch in early spring. Check for winter damage and prune if necessary. Begin weekly watering for newly planted trees when temperatures consistently reach 50 degrees. Summer maintenance. Monitor moisture levels during hot periods. Watch for pest or disease issues and address promptly. Deep water during drought periods. Trees need 1 inch of water weekly, including rainfall. Fall preparation. Fall is ideal planting time for most of these trees. Clean up fallen leaves and fruit to prevent disease carryover. Apply winter mulch after soil begins to freeze. Winter care. Protect thin-barked trees like Japanese maple from sun scald with tree wrap. Remove snow from branches to prevent breakage. Plan next year's additions during quiet winter months. These 8 ornamental trees prove that small yards can support big beauty. Each offers unique benefits while staying within manageable bounds. Remember, successful tree growing is about matching the right tree to your specific conditions and providing consistent care during establishment. The investment you make in proper planting and early care pays dividends for decades. Choose trees that excite you. Moist gardening should bring joy, not stress. Your small yard has the potential for incredible beauty with the right tree selections and proper care techniques.